Greetings and salutations, gamers. Big Sheehan here, and today we're diving balls deep into the Rogue class on Project Epoch.
Fresh.
Rogues are notorious for their impeccable PvP and ganking prowess in World of Warcraft the video game, but that does not stop people from wanting to bring them into raid. Despite being quite useless in vanilla and the majority of TBC, you have the ardent rogue loyalists always desperately trying to grief your raid with a budget Fury warrior. Today, we're going to figure out if this remains true for Project Epoch, or if the changes made to their talent trees as well as the addition of a one-hand axe wielding is enough for this class to finally earn some respect. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
So rogues on Project Epoch, I would say maybe they have the least amount of changes that I've seen so far, but there are still some changes, and as you can see, axe proficiencies. Axe wielding rogues are a thing in Project Epoch, which is nice. When did they even add that? Was that Wrath? Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King. It was Wrath of the Lich King when they gave rogues axe proficiency, but now they've ported it back to, I guess, TBC and then technically vanilla because Epoch's vanilla. But it's built on TBC. Epoch's crazy. It's the Wrath client with TBC classes, but the content is vanilla. So it's like a triple doozy for you guys. But yeah, so they got axes and then combo points. This is one thing I do not like about playing Rogue in vanilla. So selecting another target will no longer delete your combo points. Instead, your combo points will be deleted only if you generate a new combo point on a different target. Along with this, Rogues have received a new ability named Redirect. This ability transfers your existing combo points to your new target, allowing you to switch targets with greater ease. I think this was the Wrath of the Lich King. Okay, so Redirect is a Cataclysm change. Removed in fucking WoD. Okay, so Redirect was Cataclysm. That's when they reworked all of the... Cataclysm had quite a few class reworks, including adding focus to hunters, but they reworked the combo point system, I believe, in Cataclysm. So now we have Redirect and Epoch, considering the fact that they're changing the way combo points work. So now, if I'm playing a rogue, I build up 5 combo points on a target, and then all of a sudden, like, let's say an ad spawns in the raid, I can, instead of having to like use slice and dice or something, I can tab, I can use redirect, so then that new mob that we have to burst out for a mechanic has 5 combo points, and then I can just fucking rip a big Biden blast eviscerate or a Envenom or whatever onto that mob, or even a cheap shot. Like, let's say there's a mob that pops out that you want to stun for a raid mechanic. So you can just sit there and build up 5 combo points. Like, you have the timer when he's going to spawn, and you know he's going to spawn then. So you're like, okay, I'm going to build up 5 combo points. Build up 5 combo points. Tab, redirect, cheap shot, and he's stunned for 3 seconds, and then you blow him up. Like, that's the type of stuff you can do now with this new combo point system. So I'm a fan. I like that change for rogues. I never liked losing combo points. And you'll still lose them if, like, let's say you have 5 combo points on the boss, I tab, I Sinister Strike something, then I lose the 5 combo points. So you can't just, like, be a bonehead about it. But moving on, lockpicking. The lockpicking skill itself has not changed, but we are committed to ensuring this ability sees new uses in our custom content. For example, the existing Skull and Mance dungeon now features a locked door right at the beginning inside the dungeon, meaning every group now requires a key to actually progress. This door can also be lockpicked. This saves you for the trouble and gold requiring to obtain this key. So you now need, like, you know how the Skullo key, to get into Skull Mance, technically you need a key, but everyone just corpse runs. They'll kill themselves in front of the door, and then they'll ghost run through the door and then take their corpse and run Skullo. You can't do that anymore because the door has been moved to inside the dungeon. So that's kind of hilarious. And now you'll either need a rogue or you'll actually need to get the skeleton key. And then, yeah, as per usual, this is no point in reading this because we all know they're going to be changing and balancing shit as the server progresses. Take a look at the spellbook. Oh shit. Okay, so I have this open. This is the most recent thing I've seen on their Discord. A lot of the website is actually outdated. Like, even on the website, they don't have everything fully updated. There's changes on the... Like this, that thing I have up, the text, it's a graphic in the Discord you can take a look at. It's the most updated changelog for all of the classes. They've just recently been posted like this last week. And the website is actually outdated. It's not fully accurate. Even in a lot of videos I've done, I didn't realize this until recently, but I don't know, like, why is the website not accurate? But either way, some people have been correcting any, like, missing information in the comments, which has been greatly helpful. But starting off in general, anesthetic poison. For some reason, when I first looked at this, I read aesthetic poison. I'm like, is this like a cosmetic thing? But no, they have anesthetic poison. Coated weapon with poison that lasts for 1 hour. Each strike has a 20% chance of poisoning the enemy, which instantly inflicts 95 nature damage but causes no threat. What's anesthetic about that? Is it the no threat? Not sure, because usually when I think anesthetic, like, is that going to put him to sleep or something? But nope, that's it. Assassination. We got Envenom. Finishing move that consumes your deadly poison on the target and deals instant poison damage equal to damage dealt by a full duration of the consumed poison. Hold on, I'm trying to think here. What the fuck am I reading? So, a finishing move that consumes your deadly poison doses on the target and deals instant poison damage equal to the damage dealt by a full duration of the consumed poison. Following the attack, you have an additional 10% chance to apply poisons. Oh, that's a big change. That's a big buff to Envenom. So in TBC, it's just attack power. There's like a ratio of damage plus attack power times 0.03. So 0.03 per dose, it looks like. Yeah. So 2 doses, 0.06. So yeah, so it's based on like the doses. But in Project Epoch, it just straight up does the damage of the whole poison effect. So Envenom will deal the... I'll get rid of this now that we understand. So Envenom, where's poisons? So Envenom will consume... It'll just instantly deal 108 nature damage times 5 if you have it stacked 5 times. So it'll deal 540 damage. Am I retarded? Let me look this up. Yeah, I just calculated it. 540 damage. So Envenom will hit with 5 points. It'll hit for 540 damage of poison damage instantly. And then after you use Envenom, your poisons have a 10% increased chance of proccing, so you can stack it up faster. So I think this is much better than the TBC variant. That's a big and nice and delectable update to Envenom. And even like some of the talents later we'll see, they further improve the way poisons function and make it more epic and interesting. So yeah, Deadly Throw, it's just been updated. I think the update for this is in relation to the talent tree. You can now talent this, and when you use Throw or Deadly Throw, you have a 50 to 100% chance, depending on how many points you put in the talent, to have a chance at proccing your offhand weapon's poison and apply it to the target. Actually, it's a 100% chance. So if you throw or deadly throw, you have a 100% chance to consume 10 minutes of your offhand weapon poison to apply to the target. So there you go. And then the update for Mutilate is you don't have to stand behind your target. You can just spam it even if you're in front of the boss, or in PvP if you're in front of someone. You don't have to, it's not like a backstab effect like it used to be. And combat, updated Shiv. Subtlety, or as I said when I was 12 years old, subtlety. Until I realized it's subtlety. Whoa. Either way, blind and cloak of shadows. How about you fucking make a thing that tells us what the update is, you fucking scumbags. So what the hell is the difference here? I have cloak of shadows up on the screen. Instantly removes all existing harmful spells, effects, increase your chance to resist all spells by 90%. Does not remove... Okay, what's the difference? On Epoch, you get it from a quest, and it's level 38 instead of 66. I don't know, maybe that's the only difference. Maybe that's the update. And then we got Blind. Maybe, I wonder what they did with Blind. Blinds a target, causing it to wander disoriented up to 10 seconds. Any damage caused will remove the effect. It's the exact same spell. What's the update? Where is it? I have the fucking most recent grass, so maybe they've just recently updated it or something. I'm reading on the Discord. Apparently, I think they've just changed the diminishing returns. So with Blind not sharing DR with Cyclone anymore, they're probably popping off even more now. So it seems like Blind is on a different diminishing return system than Cyclone. Other than that, I don't know. That's all I can find. But just some PvP changes. But now we can take a look at the talents. Okay, so for your viewing pleasure, we finally finalized the epic layout that I'll be using. I think it's necessary to have the TBC talents open here, and we have it on scroll mode, but I think I can just hit it with a control. There we go. That's clean. So in the bottom right, we got TBC. Top right, we have the Epoch changelog, and then on the left, we have the Epoch talent trees, because the Epoch talent trees aren't fully up to date on the website compared to some of the most recent changes. So let's start taking a look. First up, In the assassination tree, there's a new talent that replaces improved exposed armor, which has now been moved to row 6. So let's look. Improved exposed armor is here, but if we take a nice cheeky peek over to Epoch, we see we have an ability called Poisoned Knife, or not an ability, a talent that buffs your it buffs throw and deadly throw. So now they have a 50 or 100% chance if you put 2 points into this talent to apply your offhand weapon poison. So it's almost like a ranged shiv, but it deletes 10 minutes off your rogue poison. So if you use this ability, what is it, 60 minutes? So if you use this ability 6 times, when you talent this, you'll have to reapply your poison. Legendary. Next up, improved poisons have been updated. So in TBC, improved poison increase the chance to apply poisons to your target by 2 up to 10% with 5 talent points. And that was it. But Project Epoch, it's been further improved. So it's the same effect, 2 to 10% increased chance to apply poisons, but also additionally, it now improves the duration of your poisons on your weapon by 10 up to 50%. So not only will you have a higher likelihood of applying poisons, just like in TBC, but with Project Epoch, now the duration is increased by 50% as well. Because I'm assuming you will be going this talent if you're playing Envenom Rogue, and it's looking to be like Envenom Rogue is kind of going Jimmy Beast mode, so there's no way you're going to avoid this talent. And then, now as they said, improved exposed armor was moved down to row 6 in Project Epoch. So if we go to row 6 in TBC, there's no improved exposed armor because it's here. But in Project Epoch, it's all the way over here. And it's been nerfed. So in TBC, improved exposed armor reduces the armor of your target by 50% when you talent this twice. Now, if you put 2 points in this, you're only reducing the target's armor by 25%. Have they changed this so it doesn't stack with Sunder now? Like maybe that's why. Okay, so I figured out why it was nerfed. Allegedly. This is alleged. But it seems as though Sunder armor at full stacks only gives 2,000 reduced armor, and improved exposed armor when fully talented on an Epoch is about 2,200 or so. So it's still better. It's just a compensation nerf due to the nerfs on Sunder armor. So there you guys go. And then Vigor here. This is Vigor. So on TBC, we got increase your maximum energy by 10. Project Epoch, increase your maximum energy by 20 and your energy regeneration by 10%. So that's a large, well, first of all, just straight up doubling. It's twice as good in Project Epoch, just with the energy alone. So that's 10 to 20. And on top of that, you have a 10% increased energy regeneration rate. So massive buff. I'm thinking Assassination is looking kind of slick, especially with the Mutilate update, where Mutilate no longer requires you to stand behind the target. So that is a large... Assassination's got some pretty huge buffs here, even with the way Envenom and the poisons are working. Like, it's seeming to be a highly viable PvE DPS spec, and I think it'll be quite fun to play, probably the most engaging rogue spec. But that's all of the assassination changes for now. We'll move on to combat. So Lightning Reflex. So in TBC, fuck off. In TBC, Lightning Reflex increases your dodge chance by 1%. That's all it does. So it may be like a PvP talent, or if you're a Chad rogue off tank and you talent this, yeah, you can be dodging. But Epoch gives you a broken ass talent for rogue, 10% increased agility. So a complete buff. I believe agility gives rogues dodge chance anyway. Does it? They also receive dodge chance with agility. So you're getting increased dodge chance anyway, and a 10% agility buff is that's a huge buff to rogues. This is a nice talent. Makes it almost mandatory to take this. And I think even if you're going like Assassination or whatever, you'll be taking this talent. And then next up, the only other change we have in the combat tree is Axe Spec. So I'll just come and talent it for you guys, so it makes it even easier. Come on. So it gives you a 5% chance to cause your target to bleed for 100% weapon damage over 15 seconds after hitting them with an axe. And then finally, in the subtlety tree, we have an update to cheat death. Okay, so far the cheat death for TBC and Epoch is exactly the same, but in Project Epoch there's an additional variable where unless the attack is too devastating, what this means, I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know what a too devastating of an attack means that will kill you through cheat death, but I think it'll just require testing. Maybe like if a boss auto attacks or something that's too devastating, or maybe if it's like an instant kill mechanic. Like, let's say you fail mechanic and it's supposed to instantly kill any player, but the rogue cheat death allows you to ignore it. Maybe that's what too devastating of an attack is. We don't know what that is. But in addition, instead of on TBC, the damage reduction after surviving or proccing your cheat death talent, you take 90% reduced damage for 3 seconds. In Project Epoch, it does not scale with resilience since resilience does not exist. So now it scales with dodge chance. Damage taken will be reduced by an amount equal to twice your dodge chance up to 90% for 3 seconds. So yeah, they've just changed the scaling from resilience to dodge. And one thing I forgot to mention after doing some digging through the Discord, I have found that deadly poison also scales with AP now. So deadly poison scaling with attack power. I was gonna say ability power. I just fucking leak brain. But yeah, so deadly poison is scaling with attack power, which is a welcomed addition. So that would further, like, if you have huge attack power, your deadly poison is going to be doing even more damage, which is going to be getting consumed by your Envenom. So you're going to be scaling massively. I think assassination is going to be the pill on Project Epoch. So yeah, that covers the rogue changes. Thanks for watching. Rogue changes complete. Like and subscribe. Ciao.